In the Kabbalistic terms I have in my chapter in Torah Meaning for Life, Women and Men, I speak a lot about this topic. Women and men, what are they in their core root? As the Kabbalists put it, in their root spiritual source. What do they originate as? There's no female and there's no male. There's no man, there's no woman. There are two forms of divine energy. One is an energy that's called an expressive energy. And one is an energy that's an inward energy. So we have a need to express ourselves. We speak to others, we communicate. And then there's an intimate energy called Kvud the Bas Melech Prima, that which you live with your own inner voice. Things you can't even express fully because you just don't have adequate words. And a healthy person has both. You can't just be an introvert, you can't just be an extrovert. We need to be able to express our inner feelings, but we need to have inner feelings. Some people live such superficial lives, completely expressive, always talking. A little listening. Sometimes it's a defensive mechanism. It can be an expression of insecurity. I always have something to say. But there's also a need to absorb, to listen. In other words, there's a need to nurture and be nurtured, which is a far more vulnerable and a far more inward type of energy. And then there's a need to express, a need to teach, a need to instruct, a need to be proactive, to go out there and get it. If you think about it, all the deepest, truest things in life, actually, you can't go out and buy or purchase or acquire. You can acquire material substances. But when it comes to things like spirituality, truth, love, God, transcendence, they all are not purchasable. They're not acquirable. You can gain them by how? By being in a nurturing state of mind. So the things in this world that are more materialistic are always connected more to the masculine side of conquer, acquire, own, buy, trade. And then there's another side which is more cultivation of relationships between people, which is a whole different track. We do need both, because we live in a world where there's a body and a soul, a material world, and that has a spiritual soul within it. And therefore we need both, and each of us need both. And each of us are therefore impacted by each other. So in a quintessential perfect type of world, male and female work perfectly and complement each other. Each one gaining and learning from the other, each one complementing. You bring me the raw materials, I'll turn them into something gentler. Something that's edible, digestible, wearable. And this is a key in everything in life, having both elements.